Now, start sewing all parts of the panda. The sewing methods for the panda's arms and legs are the same as the capybara's. Please follow the same methods to sew these parts. Next, sew the panda's tail. The tail needs to be sewn onto the back of the panda's body between rounds 11 and 12. The color change part is the first round of the body. That is on these 2 rounds. Find the middle position on the back to start sewing. Double check to confirm that it is the middle position. Begin sewing along the outline. Weave the excess yarn inside the fabric several times to secure it. Pinch and adjust the shape of the tail. Cut off the excess yarn tail. The panda's tail is now sewn. Next, start sewing the panda's ears. Sew the ears onto the 8th round of the head. First, locate the 8th round. That is, on this round, mark the position with a stitch marker. Leave 5 stitches between the 2 ears. Check that they are symmetrical on the left and right. Confirm both sides are symmetrical, then begin sewing. Thread the yarn tail onto the sewing needle. Insert the needle at this stitch. Remove the stitch marker. Begin sewing. Pull the yarn out from underneath the fabric. This completes sewing 1 ear. For the other side, follow the same sewing method. Both ears are sewn on. Pull the needle out from the same stitch underneath. Tie a knot. Cut off the excess yarn tail. Hide the yarn end inside the fabric. The panda's ears are sewn on. Now start shaping the eye sockets. You will need to take out the black yarn. Here, gray yarn is used for demonstration. Take an 8-inch length of yarn. Thread the yarn onto a thinner sewing needle. Insert the needle from underneath the fabric. First, pull the needle out from any position. Leave a length of yarn tail here. Insert the needle just below the eye. There is safety back piece below, which makes it harder to pass through. Please be patient. Insert the needle from the side of the eye. Pass the needle to the position on the right side of the other eye. The yarn is hidden under the eye. Then insert the needle from the side and pass it underneath. Hide the yarn beneath the eye. Next, pull these two yarns simultaneously to shape the panda's eye sockets. You can pinch and adjust it slightly. Tie a knot. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Hide the yarn end inside the fabric. You can use a sewing needle for help. Continue adjusting the shape of the eye sockets. The eye sockets are completed. Begin to make the eyeliners. You need to pull out a length of white yarn. We will use beige yarn for demonstration. Take out an 8-inch long yarn. Pull out one strand from it. Thread it onto a thinner sewing needle. Insert the needle from underneath. Pull the needle out from the right side of the eye. Leave a length of yarn tail below. Adjust the position slightly. Pull the needle out from the edge of the eye. Then insert the needle from the left side of the eye. It is harder to insert the needle below because of the safety back piece. We can insert the needle horizontally like this. Pull it out from the right side of the other eye. Press down on the eyeliner and then pull the yarn. Make some adjustment. The eyeliner on one side is finished. Use the same method for the other side. Pull the yarn out from the same spot below. Gently pull the yarn. The eyeliner on this side is also finished. Tie a knot with yarn tails. Be careful not to pull too hard. This will prevent the embroidered eyeliners from becoming distorted. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Hide the yarn end inside the fabric. Now, start embroidering the nose and mouth. Take out 8 inches of black yarn. Use 2 strands of the yarn. Keep the remaining 2 strands. We will need one of them to embroider the mouth. Thread these two strands onto a thinner sewing needle. Embroider the nose at the position of the first round. Insert from below and come out from the center of the first round. Leave a length of yarn tail here. Embroider a triangular shape. Fill in the middle area. Pass the needle underneath the black yarn. Gather all the yarns together. Come out from the same position underneath. Tie a knot. Cut off the excess yarn tails. The nose part is finished. Adjust it lightly. Next, embroider the mouth. Take out the other two strands. Thread one of them onto the sewing needle. Insert from below and come out just below the nose. Leave a length of yarn tail below. Insert the needle slightly below. Come out from a slanting lower position. Pass the needle under the black yarn. Insert the needle at the corresponding position on this side, then pull it out from the same position below. Adjust the shape slightly. The nose and mouth are now embroidered. Tie a knot. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Hide the yarn end inside the fabric. Pinch and adjust the shape slightly. Now, let's embroider the blushes. Take out an 8-inch long pink yarn. We need to embroider the blushes between rounds 6 and 7 of the head. Insert the needle from below. First, locate rounds 6 and 7. These two rounds are rounds 6 and 7. Pull the yarn out from below the dark circle. Leave a length of yarn tail below. Pull the yarn out from the opposite side. The blush on one side is now embroidered. Embroider the other side the same way. First, locate rounds 6 and 7. These are the two rounds. Then pull the yarn out through the same stitch below. The blushes on both sides are embroidered. Tie a knot. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Pinch and tuck the yarn end inside the fabric. A panda is now fully completed.